Come on in, welcome to my home. Why don't I have any free time? Let's talk about this. Now, before we can get into your problem with free time, we first have to define what is free time? Why don't we have it? And what exactly are we doing wrong or are we doing right? First up, let's talk about what is free time. Free time is the amount of time that you have, or some time that you have, where you have no scheduled activities and you can do something that you enjoy. That's the important part. It has to be something that you enjoy. And it has to be something that you enjoy even after you've done it, because this is where this gets super complicated. A lot of us feel that we are wasting our time unless we are doing something productive. And guess what? We're not. We're not wasting our time at all if we're not doing something productive. Not everything in your life has to be productive, and sometimes you can be productive without being productive. What it is we found out that if you are bored, you have a tendency to become more creative. Do you doubt me on this one? If you do, my patrons and my channel members will have notes down in the description where there are studies about this, and in those notes it will tell you that, yeah, people who are bored are more creative. People who can just let their mind wander in their free time have a tendency to come up with things that people who schedule everything do not. And that's part of our problem. Can you schedule free time? Well, yeah, but we'll put a little thumbtack in that and come back to that. One of the big things, and I want to say that this is coming from my personal opinion, you might have a whole different opinion about free time, but in my personal opinion, free time needs to be something that you enjoy doing, and then once you're done doing it, you don't feel guilty about it. That's really important. And that's going to come up in a lot of things, especially when it comes to doom scrolling. Now you're asking yourself, what is doom scrolling? Don't worry, I got you covered. Doom scrolling is one of those things where we get online and we look at the news or our social media feeds and we look at all the bad things, the things which make us feel bad, these things which aren't just happy or just, when you're done doing this, you're like, wow, the world is a miserable place. So I've used my free time to then make myself unhappy. Well, that's handy. And guess what? That isn't a good use of free time. In fact, that sort of goes against what I said free time was. Free time is something that you enjoy doing, and then after you're done doing it, you realize that you still enjoyed it. Because there are a lot of times where people will get on social media, they will enjoy scrolling through social media, and then when they're done with it, they will still be happy because they have done that. That's cool. Is that a useful use of your free time? I don't know. It's your free time. You get to decide what it is that you are or are not going to do. Now, if in your free time you are mowing your yard or doing laundry, guess what? Not free time. Not free time at all. Nope, that is an activity which you have to do. That isn't something that you chose to do for your own enjoyment. Now, some people will find that gardening is horrible. Oh, they hate gardening. Other people will say, oh, I love gardening. I do gardening in my free time. How you use your free time is up to you, and what you consider a good use of your free time is also up to you. Because one of the things that you will find is free time has a tendency to just get away from you. You might set a specific amount of time to use for your free time, which is absolutely good as long as you are not setting exactly what it is you're doing, in which case that becomes a scheduled activity. For some people, they love to, in their free time, they will read. Okay, that's really cool. Lots of people love to read. Other people hate to read. I don't know. You have to do you. Can you schedule what you can read when you're going to read in your free time? Yeah, you might have to schedule it, but you can decide what it is you're going to do, what it is, how you're going to use it, where you're going to do it. All of those fun things are part of free time, because free time is this unstructured time. It's this time where you get to do you. And that's the cool part about this. You can do anything that brings you joy and continues to bring you joy after you're done with free time. And I keep repeating that because that is so important, because some of you are saying, well, in my free time, I love to be on social media. That brings me joy. Yes, that's cool. Other people won't find that, which is also cool. But you might be finding that you don't have enough free time because you are still at work even when you're supposed to be not at work. Here's what I did. I have my day set up so that I get up in my morning and I do my morning routine. Then I have my work time. My work time generally goes from about 9 to about 4, simply because at 4 o'clock I cook dinner. Then after 5:30, after we have dinner, Mom and I will usually go for a ride from the time we get home until 8 p.m. when my dog comes over, because I don't generally consider that free time because we have to have structured playtime. That is my free time. My free time is I can do whatever I want. A lot of times I'll read, sometimes I'll watch YouTube, sometimes I will just sit there and listen to music. It doesn't matter. There is no scheduled anything that I have to do. But it's really important to me that I have that free time, that I'm not jumping onto work emails, I'm not trying to research the next video that I'm doing, I'm not trying to get everything set up for making sure that the house is all set up for the next video. No, this is just unstructured time that I can do whatever I want. And it helps me reconnect with just relaxing, enjoying myself, having a good time. But now you're saying to yourself, but yes, you put your dog to bed at 8:30. So what do you do from 8:30 till you go to bed? That's my nightly routine. Do I consider that my free time? Not really, because that is a structured routine where I have these set tasks that I need to get done. Oh, now you see that. As long as I don't have any task that I have to get done in that amount of time, or in that time period, I shouldn't say amount of time, I should say in that time period, it's free time. I can do whatever I want. There's the thing. Take your free time and cherish your free time. If you have to put in, I'm going to have 2 hours where I don't have anything scheduled, I don't have to do anything, do that. It will refresh you. It will make you feel like you can come back and do other things a little bit better later on. Now, I have found that I'm one of these people where I can start in the morning and look at some social media, and then the next thing I know, it's night. Yeah. In fact, before I started making this video, I jumped onto social media really quick to check a few things, and by the time I stopped, it was 20 minutes later, and I didn't feel good about that. I felt like I'd been wasting my time because I should have been making up this video so that way I could do something else later. Yeah. Never make your free time feel like, well, I'm going to take this time, but I should be doing something else. No, it's your free time. Enjoy that free time. That free time is so important to every little function that you do during your day. And then you also can look at this and say, okay, but other people tell me that that's not what I should be doing. Well, okay, that's really great for them. It is your free time. You decide what it is you're going to do. Don't worry how other people structure their free time. In fact, one of our biggest problems with free time is we think that we have to go check on see what other people are doing. No, you don't. You don't need to do that. It does not matter what they're doing. In fact, if you're doing that and that doesn't bring you joy or happiness, you're not doing something that's actually sort of work. Maybe you love to draw, maybe you love to paint, maybe you just love to sit outside, meditation, yoga, whatever it is that brings you happiness in that time. It is your time. It is your time to do whatever. Listen to music, have some peace and quiet, stare at a wall. I don't know. Whatever it is that free time is to you, that's what free time is. Don't feel like you are wasting your time. You are not going to be set in this work structure where people tell you that if you're not productive, you're wasting your time. No, you're not. You're not wasting your time at all, because you can't be productive 24/7 or you are a machine. No one wants to be a machine. You want to be a healthy, thriving person who, once you come back to work, you can say, I'm ready. I'm ready to get back to work. I feel refreshed. I feel like myself again, because for a few minutes, few hours, a few days, I didn't have anything that I had to do. Now, a lot of people are saying, well, on my free time, I like to take a vacation. Okay, that's cool. What do you do on your vacation? Well, we like to go to amusement parks. We like to do these sort of things, but are they structured activities? If they're structured activities, while they might be fun, while they might be a whole bunch of great things to do, they're not necessarily free time. Maybe your free time for it to truly be what my opinion of a free time is there's no structure. Can you go to an amusement park during your free time? Yeah. yeah, you can. Then you just do whatever it is you want to do. But if you do something like, well, we're going to go on vacation, and then in that free time, at 10 o'clock, we're going to get up and go sightseeing. At 2 o'clock, we're going to go to lunch. At 1 o'clock, we're going to... That's pretty much structured. That's not just I'm ambling around enjoying myself. Ambling around enjoying yourself is how that you can just refresh yourself. There is nothing wrong with ambling around. Nothing. You just need that time to sit there and just enjoy. Just relax. Don't think of your free time as anything that has to be productive for anybody. It is productive in a way, but what it is it just resets your mind so that way, when you get back to work, you can get back into a schedule. You can get back into those things because you had a moment when you didn't need to do anything but relax with your free time. Even if your free time is just sitting outside and just doing whatever. That's cool. I can dig that. Yes, I did say I can dig that because I'm old and I can say those sort of things. What do you do with your free time? Let me know down in the comments. I would love to hear what things you enjoy doing and still enjoyed them after you get done with them. Now, if you want to see some of the notes that I have from this video or some of the production things, behind the scenes stuff, that is available to my patrons and to my channel members, for without them, these videos would not be possible. They help with suggestions, they help with ideas, and they get to see what's going on in my mind when I come up with these things, and sometimes they actually even get to see what I do in my free time. I really want to take this time to thank them. You can become part of the squad and join us all there, where we have great discussions, and I hope I get to see you the next time you stop by.